Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. Where today I'm just kind of seeing how this goes again. Just kind of, I've set everything up, um, or a few more things up, not everything that could possibly be, um, done with this setup. But I need to actually make my bed uh, if it's going to be in the background. But I've got my iPhone 12 Pro as the camera at the minute now. It's overheating because the story behind that, the reason I even got a new phone in the first place a few years ago was because I didn't drop anything on it. I put a weight down in the gym and it just happened. My phone happened to be underneath where I put down the weight. I don't even know what it was. It might have only been a small weight, but it destroyed the screen. And ever since the battery and everything's been overheating, or whatever it is that is causing so much heat, and it's like you can even feel it through the metal body of the phone, like it's really overheating. So I don't know how all this will work, but I've managed to get continuity camera working on it. And so over here I've got my iPhone 13 mini, which I can now do YouTube on, and I've got more battery. I don't have an amazing amount, but I've got 45% on my MacBook. The cable's still plugged in permanently over there, but I will get another sort of plug eventually, just to kind of use for that. So I'm going to try Prism Live Studio so that I don't have to stream with the native YouTube app. But I don't know if that'll work, if that's worth doing, because it might just be that I have to just go with the normal YouTube app, because then I can't, because I want to get like a short, not a short form, but like a vertical live stream going. So if I can't do that through Prism and it doesn't work properly, it doesn't like properly show up as a short form live stream on YouTube, I'll do it another way. I don't know if I want to do it tonight though. I almost feel like just talking to the camera on Twitch, because that's the format that I'm going for tonight. I managed to, because there was a problem there was a couple of problems. First of all, it wasn't in 1080p. But secondly, and I fixed that. Secondly, the stream was really cropped in. I've kind of fixed that. Okay, so my phone's now got 20% battery remaining. Now, I might be able to fix that, but I'll have a look at this first. Yeah, it still doesn't look amazing, does it? It's just really cropped in, and I don't know why it has to be. This phone, because if I switch to my other phone, look at this. So from the same place, it's replaced my other phone in the options menu, so I can't switch to this now. That's why my phones keep breaking. Right, I don't know what to do then. Let me see if I can find a power bank. There's this, and then I just need a cable. But yeah, I don't really know if I want to just talk a load of random junk on a YouTube Shorts live. That's really negative. Like, it's like you've kind of got to get people in, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. Maybe I'll give it a quick go for like a few minutes. I don't know. Also, I did try and get my big microphone set up again, but I don't know where my adapter is, so I can't plug it into my MacBook for now. I only had it a few days ago, so it'll be easy to find, but there's got to be a better way of doing that anyway, to be honest with you. The audio is fine as it is. I just wish it was a bit louder, but I guess you can just turn up your volume if you're watching at home. Let's try this YouTube live thing. Let's just give it a try. I'm going to click go live on iOS 26.4 or later, using save recorded video may cause screen stuttering from overheating. I don't need to record it, because there we go. Starting in portrait mode, the screen orientation cannot be rotated after broadcast has begun, which is good, because that means in theory this is going to be a sort of a portrait live stream. So let me put it down here. I've already got. I thought I had somebody already come in. Yeah, no. My eyes are so bad that when I'm at this distance, it looks like 1, but it's actually 0. That's really weird. That's trippy. But anyway, I'll put it here actually, and then that'll be fine. Um, hopefully that's a good angle for that. Um, and I'll see if I can do I'll see if I can fix this camera because this is really zoomed in. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes because I've got this one over here and this one over here. It's a bit of a test stream, but not really. Like I'm actually here to, just stream and talk normally. Depending on who comes in, obviously, and depending on what happens, what there is to talk about. Another thing that's really weird, right? So my iPhone 13 mini, when I was using it yesterday for the last stream, it was here. You can't even see where my hands are. It was down here. So in the same place, I've had to. That's why it looks like I'm looking down all the time, because my 12 looks really odd. That's a bit better, isn't it? Still not great though, but it's better. It's still cut off half my face. It is almost better from that angle anyway. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it like that for now. So yeah, we'll see if anyone comes in over here. I could just put my phone here. Sometimes I have some issues if I put a phone like on top of a laptop, but it's working for now. So yeah, it's looking okay. I don't know if there's any like zoom controls in OBS or anything, but yeah. Can I just get a little bit more on the top of my head? Is that doable? Don't know. It's nice having a new bed, guys, seriously. It's like, first time. Well, actually, no, it's not the first time in my life I've had a double bed because I've got one, well, small double, at uni. But it's the first time having one here of my own kind of thing. I've got 11 people on YouTube. Hi, everyone. But yeah, let me see if I can fix this zoom a little bit. I don't know. For everyone watching on YouTube, I'm streaming on Twitch, so I'm trying to get a chat going for over there. But follow me on Twitch. It's Sam David High. I don't know if I could put that on the screen. But yeah, let's see if I can open the chat if there is one. No, I think it'll come up. Hello. It's been a crazily hot day today, guys. It's literally been like the hottest day in the UK, like all year. Yesterday was the last hottest. I talked about it on stream. And I thought, okay, well today will cool down a bit, but no. And it's getting even hotter tomorrow. It's going to go up to like 30 degrees. It's crazy. "26 people. Say hi, guys." Yeah, open up like a Word document again because it really does change the. It acts like a ring light. Changes the lighting. That might be better. Yeah, it looks better over here anyway. But yeah, this definitely works. This YouTube thing. So Prism is quite a good way to stream to YouTube Shorts or YouTube Vertical. Let me know how this looks for you guys on YouTube, how the quality is and everything. I'll have to obviously look at all the features and stuff, but it's quite good because I've got a little chat view and stuff. It's not going to be as good for moderation and stuff of comments, but I don't really care as much about that. Not right now, anyway. So then I can just kind of have two separate things open at the same time. All looks good. Nice, thank you. Brilliant. I'm still trying to figure out OBS. It's not easy. I think I could technically do both streams from OBS from my laptop, but yeah, I don't know, bit complicated. I think I have done it before. I don't know if it was. I don't know. Maybe it was to TikTok Live or something. That's another thing I need to do. I need to get a third thing up, a third phone, and do TikTok Live at the same time. What's everyone doing then? What's everyone up to? Yeah, this is working well. To be fair, I've got a video that I put up that was a stream that I did for 16 seconds because it started really weirdly. So I just immediately stopped the stream. So I'll delete that. Can't have that on my page. Um, Sometimes you just start a stream and you're like, what on earth am I actually saying? So you have to kind of collect yourself. There we go. Get rid of that. Right. Oh yeah, that really changes the brightness, doesn't it? I literally just have like a Firefox tab open here. It's really bright. I don't know why it's brighter than Word, but I'll just leave this open. So what else? What else has happened today? I don't know. I feel like when you've got like an audience, when you've actually got people on, you want to say something interesting. But yeah, I would play a game or something like normal, but I've not got anything on here anyway. You can proper hear the cars outside, can't you? Yeah. I need to sort out my room this week, guys, because I've just done the whole thing. I've just, as I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's stream, obviously the whole thing's been said hi. Is that a comment feature of you said hi? Because if you said it before, I haven't seen it, but hi. Yeah. What was it? Oh yeah. I just need to sort out my entire room. My PC is in an absolute state right now. Like my Mac is so much better at the minute. Like I don't know what's going on. It's a powerful computer, but I just stopped using it. So I just literally just flicked it off at the back because I was like, this is just not working. So I need to set that up as well. Like everything was just hanging and crashing. I was like, there's something seriously wrong with this thing. Um, but yeah, I can't stream from there at the minute. I don't think I would anyway because this continuity camera thing's really quite good. I went on that celebrity app as well again, guys, but yeah, it's kind of worn off a little bit the luster. I feel like it will still be fun to go on occasionally, but I don't know. It was more fun last night. Yeah, what do you guys think I should put as my stream tags on Twitch for anyone that actually knows, well, who's streamed before? I've got English, which must be just what's automatically in there. Put chatting with viewers. There we go. What else can I put? That was weird. Literally just typing changes my OBS settings. I need to sort out these keybinds. I won't do that now though. Chilling. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know what the tags are. I'll have a look at the rest of these. Yeah, there's some weird options on these streaming apps. You've got like let viewers know your stream was previously recorded, so you can do pre-recorded streams, so it's not live, and you can do VTube, which I'm assuming is like avatars and things, which I've never even looked into before, never even seen really. I've got to try TikTok Live if I can. Maybe I'll try that before the end of this stream, but I'll do it over on. I'll get rid of the YouTube stream to do that. But yeah, Fun. Um, hmm. I need to try. Me and my friend in America. We're gonna do like a dual stream at some point, like a two-person stream. So it's gonna be. I think you have to do it through YouTube, but I don't know how exactly it works. But you can do basically you can both go on the same stream, kind of I don't know, co-present it. So we'll do that at some point as well because that'll be fun. Anime and VR, that's okay. So that's what it is then. So VR. So is that when you're in like literally wearing a VR headset and there's like an avatar or something? Because I don't even watch live streams. I just do them sometimes. But I feel like I've seen that just kind of in the for you page or something. Yeah. Well, that makes sense then. Why do people do it? Is it literally just because they don't want to put a face? It makes sense for VR, but I don't know. Is it? Do they have like characters or something for the anime? Sound like an old man. I'm 21. I'm just too old. Let's have a look at the for you page. 45 single and unemployed in Vegas. Some IRL streaming. Work out with me. Yeah, I never go on Twitch. This is kind of it's a whole different world. So if people don't want to show their faces or just like, yeah, that's the kind of thing I was thinking. Guess it makes sense. Oh, chess streamer. Shall I start doing chess? Become a chess a pro chess streamer. I started watching that Netflix documentary about it a couple of weeks ago. Probably got half an hour in, surprisingly, but there's only so much you can watch. I actually don't know how long this camera's going to last for. So, might not be able to stream for too much longer. Oh, it's cooled down now, actually. That's good. That means I can use that. I think it's literally just if I have the screen on, which would make sense because it's broken. Five Nights at Freddy's. Subnautica. I had a viewer who was desperate for me to play Subnautica for ages. Um, so, and I never ended up playing it. But I've not ruled it out. I just haven't downloaded it. I haven't played any. I have games that I want to get on Twitch. I still haven't bought. Um, but yeah, I feel like I need to set something up. You know, set up a proper like streaming system here. But this has been a productive test stream, guys. If we're calling it that, this has been pretty good because I've got like a chat over here. Twitch never does anything. I don't know how people get any viewers on Twitch. I mean, I think the idea is that you literally just sit there for hours and hours and hours at a time and just wait for people to come in. And eventually, after a year's worth of doing it, people do come in and find you interesting enough to stay. But I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like yeah, I haven't even been pushed out into the feed too much. PC got a virus in my info. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not good. Get that wiped as soon as you can. I need to wipe mine actually, not because I got a virus, just genuinely because it's not working. But yeah, definitely no good. Actually, there's another thing. My I can't use my PC either because the webcam that I've got, which isn't very good anyway, it's like a Logitech C930. It just stopped working. I don't even know. Like it's barely even been used. and it stopped working. I don't know if I can fix that, but I used to use that to stream with. It's on the floor now, but I'll probably try and get it working before I get rid of it, but I don't know if I can. But yeah, I was going to go on Fortnite earlier. I just saw a Fortnite stream, so that's why I've kind of got I've got the thing from. It's not just random. And my PC's just like I couldn't even install the update for it because Epic Games said it couldn't. I don't know. It couldn't even download the name for it or something. It was such a random error. It wasn't storage or anything like that. It was just we can't even begin to download this update. It just won't work. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try a TikTok live next. I'll get another phone and I'll do like a three point. Actually, it's probably best to have the two phones next to each other, isn't it? Because otherwise there'll be yeah, that'll just be. I'll be kind of looking in three different directions. But I'll do TikTok as well. I don't know how many you actually need TikTok live requirements. 18 years old, 1,000. Okay, well, can't do that yet. But yeah, I think my info's been leaked, but actually, I don't think anything like bad has. But well, I've definitely got passwords that have been leaked. I just haven't changed them. I need to sort it out. Really, it's not good, but here we are. I feel like everyone has passwords that have been leaked, but most people will probably change those passwords. Yeah, some people are getting live access with a lot less. Yeah, with a lot less followers. So I think it really depends. That's what I thought, to be honest, because I think I've been invited to it in the past. I did have an account with like 3,000 followers on TikTok, but it was like an account that I built for something else, so I can't use that now for myself really. Can't just change it up. The algorithm would hate me. Also, it hasn't been used since 2021, 2022 maybe. So anyway, I'm gonna end the YouTube portion of the live stream and carry on this one. But yeah, make sure to subscribe, guys, because I will be on live kind of on YouTube, you know, relatively frequently this summer, I think. And just kind of, I'll just be kind of dual streaming from Twitch. So if it doesn't really make sense what's going on over here, it's because I'm streaming here. So my Twitch is linked on on YouTube, but it's just kind of yeah, just kind of on air as well. Royal High Grounds, thank you. I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, thanks, mate. See you in a bit. Uh, wait, yeah, that's it. End live broadcast. That was weird. It said like, do you want to keep the live broadcast? No, do you want to keep the session while ending the stream? Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, that worked. Although I've got a stupid bloody Prism Live watermark on it now, which is just great, isn't it? Brilliant. I need to get rid of that. If it's a subscription, I'm not doing it. If it isn't, then I will, depending on how expensive it is. Annual, it's okay. So annual is £79.99, and that's just to remove a watermark in stream in 1080p. At that point, I will just use the YouTube app. Like who, like even if I had the money, that is a joke, right? That's not a thing that you'd do. You don't want to get gimped by companies if you can help it. But yeah, the YouTube portion of this worked quite well actually. It's it was one of those things where you just got to kind of go with the chat because I'm not doing anything here. I do think I've still got it in my head. From like a year ago when people were like, "Oh, you're not being entertaining enough," this, that, the other. And fundamentally, I know the kind of stream that I'm trying to do, so I'm not trying to entertain the chat kind of thing. I'm trying to run the circus, but yeah, it is. I guess that was in the back of my mind, but yeah, when you've not got anything going on anyway on the computer and it is literally just a chatting stream, then you kind of do end up gravitating towards those comments. But yeah, I might just start vlogging as well more, or like doing long form talking to camera videos because then that's similar to streaming, but it's like that more kind of intimate thing where it's like you're just talking about whatever and you're not getting sidetracked or having to talk to people about things. I don't know. I need to perfect the format, don't I? Because I can talk about it, but we'll perfect it, guys, over the course of streaming. Anyway, it's been 26 minutes. I'll have a look at TikTok live before I go off. I haven't logged into my actual account in ages. Oh, 10%. That's really not bad, actually. It's doing well. I'll just let it run down. I need to sort out this camera, though. Because it's all right now, but when I was sat normally, it's just too zoomed in. So if I do this, plus there's photo tech, there's posting create, there's no live. Not yet. I only have 13 followers. I'm gonna start posting to TikTok again because I posted a lot last year and it was fun, but it ended up just being a load of lip sync content and stuff like that. And I was just like, it's useful for getting followers, and it was fun, some of it, but eventually you're just like, I'm choosing this song because it's popular, you know. So I'm not just wanting to do that. I will try and come up with some other things to put on TikTok. Maybe I'll do kind of little mini vlog style kind of clip things. I don't know. I haven't done the podcast in ages either. I did start a podcast. This is a real throwback, like deep cut from last year. Did one episode, proper episode. I think I did a second bit, or maybe I did one that was supposed to be the first one, but then I did like an actual remade first one because I was like, I'm not starting my podcast like that. And the actual first one was better, and that's still up. But I just didn't. I don't know. I felt like I keep trying to say that and I end up saying feel like it wasn't the right time to make a podcast. There wasn't Everything wasn't aligning properly for a podcast at that moment. But there will be one eventually. I will do one. Obviously, another thing that I could do, and this would make a lot of sense. I could do the vertical live stream from the OBS here. This is going to really tax my Mac, but it can handle it. And then do two cameras if I can figure out how to do that with continuity camera. One there and one here, or here, with this. And then I can and then everything's all, the Twitch and the YouTube chat are in the same place as is the camera, so it all makes sense. It's not like a separate live over here. What were the comments on the live stream? It's like, yeah, my PC had a virus. That was relevant, but other than that, like, pretty dead chat, to be fair. I had like 50 people in at one point. And then it was just like, hello. Just like, people come in, hi. And you can start a conversation. And then it's just literally like video chat. Like, that's nice when people do that. But I wasn't trying to get too sidetracked today. I've done it in the past. Because sometimes that's quite nice to do on a stream. 4K streaming webcam. That's weird though, isn't it? Like, TikTok knows exactly what kind of creator I am. On this account, it knows exactly what I want. And I haven't been on it in ages, but it just knows the exact kind of personality of my account, which is kind of amazing, really. And it's always like really, self-motivational stuff. This is like when you have that intuitive nudge in your gut that tells you that you're meant for something bigger. And like I get none of this on my normal sort of my account that I just kind of send people throwaway reels and stuff on, like that I just use day to day. This is the one where I've built it and I kind of use this for social media influencer stuff. But yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll just get used to having the chat over here, kind of engaging with that, engaging with whatever's on Twitch and whatever I'm doing over here, and doing other things as well. Also incorporating games and stuff in if I want to play those as I do. Because I did have a way to connect my computer to the Mac at one point, but I'm not going to do that again. That was a bit stupid. If I had a capture card, I could do it though. And I do somewhere. That'd be a bit better. But there's options. I can do things. I've kind of got options now. When I get my monitor back, I bought a new Apple Studio display, an older than, well, the design's older than me. It could have been older than me, but it wasn't. It was like it was made a few years after I was born, but like a really old Apple monitor that I'm going to use because it's actually a little bit better than this one that I've got here. This one's really old and like low resolution, but it turned out to be a blessing because this one's really small. So like now that I've moved my desk, it was butting against the door. So the monitor is the perfect size where I can have it off in the corner. I can push everything back to the back of my desk and the monitor's not there. I can have the camera there at the back where the monitor would be, and this is off to the side, and it's like a really nice size for it. But if I get my Apple display, I can kind of just close my laptop, put it away, and I can use my PC, keyboard and mouse and everything and play games and stuff. This can just be kind of docked somewhere because I have got a dock at university again in my accommodation. I always thought when I got into my accommodation and had my own place, I was like, I'm going to stream all the time. But there's this subconscious thing where it's like you can hear the smallest things. I could hear people like playing guitar and stuff. And so in the back of my mind, I was like, if I'm going to stream, if I'm going to want to stream, I've kind of got to want to, I don't know. I just, the expectation is that the whole flat's going to be filled with me streaming. So I've got to kind of be in the mood kind of thing. And I just never was. I made a few TikToks, but never that many. I'm going to get all my stuff back from there soon. But I'll probably do a bit of a kind of a video for YouTube, a bit of a vlog type of thing, just to show what it's been like, what it looked like when my first year, well, second year, but first year living there, living anywhere outside of home, accommodation flat looked like. And then I'll go from there. But I don't know what I'm going to do next year. I do need to get it sorted this summer, so that's on my actual list now of things I need to do. I also need to book Ariana Grande tickets, which I am going to do soon. I have the money. but I would rather just earn some more and just spend that on it as opposed to the money that I've got saved up. I also want to get a new phone because I think I talked about this yesterday. Actually, I was like, had I done a stream earlier in the week where I talked about this before I got my battery changed? I didn't, but I got my battery changed a few days ago. The battery life is still not great, and obviously now this is not a genuine battery. It seems like it's overheating more. It is overheating more. I don't know if that's just because of the weather, but whatever. It is definitely getting hotter than it was before. So yeah, it might just be. This might just become what the iPhone 12 Pro is, and just a main camera eventually. Although if I get a new phone, I can have like a million cameras, can't I? That would be kind of amazing. But yeah, this summer, it's not even started really, has it? I mean, it has for me this week, literally on Wednesday, because that's when I handed in my last essay of the year. But it's not started for most people, and like summertime. Has summertime's BST started? I'm assuming it has. But anyway, it's barely summer. What I'm saying. I'm gonna get a proper like part-time job again, which is fun. And we're gonna get back into the gym because I haven't been in a while. I got completely out of the schedule. Like, I'm gonna be honest. When I moved in, this was one of the quirks of going to my flat. I did get out of the sort of schedule of going to the gym often. I was getting out of it anyway when I went to university because of just how much of a slog it was from here to there to here to there, constantly every day. And then you get home and you're tired, and it's like you've got to eat and stuff. It's not really an excuse, but it still is at the same time because some days you literally had no time. Um, but at uni, there's been less of an excuse. It's just the walk to the gym was. I mean, it's right next to the gym. It's like half a mile away, but I'm not good with time management. I need to get better with that. So I end up not being ready to go. And then when I do go, which is the same time I always went at home, thinking about it right now, literally right now, I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe I should have just gone earlier in the day and thought about this. But the gym was always so busy. So I couldn't get on everything I wanted to anyway. It was annoying. It got to the point where it was really annoying. I did manage to do a fair few things. I ended up going one time to the David Ross gym, which is the kind of the main gym, the kind of popular one. That was really nice. Still not as big as I thought it would be, because the complex is huge, but the gym itself isn't that big. But it's still bigger, and there was more kind of opportunity to use things. But you still had to wait for a couple of things. People were waiting for me. I don't know what I'm talking about the gym, but there we go. Anyway, I need to get back into that. What else do I need to do? I need to do this, obviously. I didn't feel like streaming today. I'm going to be 100% candid. And that would normally stop me, but I did it anyway. So there we go. Because I was like, I'm not doing anything else. I'm going to regret not doing it. And I don't not want to do it. I kind of want to do it. I've got like a pull towards it, even if I don't really feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? I could have stayed in bed. And I felt like I wanted to do it at some point in the night. So I was like, I'll do it now. Well, the house is quiet. And it's 11. Oh, well, I thought it was 11:30. It's 11:20 now. So it is getting pretty late. I had a point to saying that, but I don't know what it was. It just feels so much better when you're just talking normally. I'm not getting distracted over here, but I don't know. I do need to have the chat over there, so I need to get used to it. But it is that thing. It's like when you've got like a number saying 50 people watching, it's like you're on high alert. And also when you've got like a conversation going on over here. So I need to get used to that because it puts you into kind of puts you in the kind of fishbowl a little bit. So that's something we're going to get used to this summer, guys. Well, me. VTuber. Each their own, but it's not my thing at all. That is really cool though that you can just do a vertical live stream. But I don't know if I'll be using that. Although the YouTube portion can be pretty throwaway, because this is still getting uploaded to YouTube anyway. The VOD is, so I can just private or unlist the YouTube short, the vertical live stream, so I don't have two on there, and just have this uploaded kind of thing as the whole thing, and you won't see the comments down the side of the screen, but that's fine. Ultimately, I could do that as well. I just need to get the vertical thing going, so I'll have a look at that before next time. I'll have a look at the vertical thing. If I can get my microphone situation sorted, I would use my iPod Touch, because if you remember, like a year ago, I was using an iPod as a microphone. It sounds really good, and it means I can kind of talk a little bit more quietly. I don't have to sort of project towards the computer as much and just fill the house. It doesn't really, it's not that loud, but still, it's just like sometimes you can be louder. But this Mac has like a combined headphone microphone port, and it just doesn't, like Windows, you can kind of select this is a microphone, this is a headphone that's in that combined port. Mac OS, it's automatic and it's not very smart, so it just doesn't work very well. So I could use it when it was over here on my PC, ironically, an Apple device, working with a PC better than with a Mac. That was just how it was. So, but I can't use my PC to stream with. I'll just have to find my splitter cable again. But even still, like, I'm still having to do this. I'm kind of having to hold something if I do that. So I'm not in a rush to do that either. But anyway, maybe if I go up to Nottingham, up to my accommodation on my own, not kind of with people doing things, before I move out of that accommodation, maybe I'll do a stream before the kind of whole thing's up. I'll just put my phone up here or something. I've got like a nice shelf. I'm gonna miss my room. I really am. I'm kind of, obviously you're gonna get sentimentally attached to a room, well, especially if you're someone like me, after a year of being there. So I'm gonna miss it. But I can just put like my phone or something on, or I can even balance it on a cup, like I'm doing right now with this other one, and just do one kind of live stream from there, just kind of show what it's like. I feel like I should have done one already. I don't think I have though. Definitely done videos. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, guys, if you've got any ideas, like nobody's watching it right now, but if you're watching this back, in the comments, put things that I can do on TikTok, other than your normal vlog, random, this is something I thought about. I'm pointing the camera at it. 5% battery. That's actually really good, how it's telling me. This phone, by the way, that I'm recording with is on the beta version of iOS 26.0, and it constantly tells me you need to update from the beta, and it's working, so can't really fault it, can I? What else? I can just carry on with the kind of music stuff, because I do enjoy it sometimes, just when it's the only thing that I do. I get so stuck in a habit of doing it. Should I get this? I do quite fancy getting this. I've already got one right there, but this one looks cooler, doesn't it? I need that for my room. They are really nice as well. Like, it's proper luxurious. I don't like it. You do kind of sometimes wake up feeling like you're in a swamp because you've just been sprayed by water all night, but it is nice and cold. I love this secret account thing, because this technically is a secret account, at least for now, while I'm trying to build it up. That's the only reason it is. Like, it's not because it's going to be in the future. Obviously, that wouldn't make any sense. Um, but while I'm kind of trying to experiment with stuff, I'm not publicising it massively with people that I know IRL. But the thing about that is, people have still managed to find it, and the crazy thing is, it's like people from that I knew as a kid in primary school that I didn't even know well. It's like my friend from primary school and high school's sister found my TikTok because I think she's got one of her own that she was posting on. It's kind of like a secret one. But yeah, me sitting and doing nothing because I have too many things to do. That is so much me. It's untrue. Crazy. That's literally exactly what I've got. Fan cooler autism. That's what I've currently got. How to make your own analog TV station. That is right up my street. How do I do that? I think I looked into this before. It's not really. Oh no, you can do it, I guess. Yeah, you can. Totally forgot that you could do that. Like, it makes sense to know. Like, if you just plug it into the back of a VCR. Oh, I've said this before on stream, I'm sure, but I hate tech talk so much, man. Like, I used to want to be a tech YouTuber, and I have no problem with them, like normal, because that all comes down from like tech reviews and writing, so it's like proper content. And then it became like everything Apple Pro. He was kind of more kind of conversational, a bit more fun, just kind of talking about technology. MKBHD, right? Then it becomes tech racks. Let's just smash phones, jerry rig everything. Let's test them all, which is a little bit better. But you still test them with like a screen thing you're scratching it with. And then it becomes TikTok, where it's just like, I got angry, smashed my mum's phone. I didn't like the Galaxy A65 anymore, so I threw it out the window and smashed it, and now I regret it. It's like, I don't want these stupid children on my For You page. Please get rid of them. Please. Um, anyway. Wow, this is really weird, this For You page, actually. It seemed a lot better than it was. It's a little bit depressing. Some of it. Some of it's just like properly like crazily like aspirational content though. I'm in between documenting my entire life and deleting my online. So that's yeah, that's another thing. Like, I'm not deleting my online stuff. That doesn't apply. But the kind of documenting thing, and like, I'm a lot more intentional about what I post personally now, because I'm like, I don't care what people are looking at that I'm posting anymore on stuff like Instagram or something like that. I will post the most random thing because I find it funny or whatever, and I won't post that much anyway because there's no need for the attention. This is the forum to get that attention anyway, not Instagram with a load of people IRL that you don't know that well, or you do know well and that don't need to see it on your Instagram. So, you know what I'm saying. But I found it funny. It dawned on me earlier today. I think the cam's about to die, but it dawned on me earlier today. This is like, I thought that I had. How long is it going to take until people start performatively doing instants on Instagram? Because they added stories, because posts became too orchestrated. So stories was how because posts weren't personal enough, so it became the new way to do things. So stories now, you promote things. It's all very orchestrated. You can like literally just make something in Photoshop, post it to your story, and promote your business or whatever. It's 90% of stories that I look at are useless anyway, and it's celebrities and whatever for the other 45%. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Anyway, a lot of it. I thought I said 50% for the first time. So the 5% of story you actually watch that are actually personal, that's tiny. So then they add instance because then you're literally just taking a snap. I actually really like this feature, by the way. I've only done it once, and I just kind of I saw the instant thing, and I was like, "Oh, this is funny." I'm just gonna take a snap of my face like that, just looking down at the camera, and that's the only one I've ever posted because I can already see people posting, like barbecue stuff. Like it's quite nice, really. But some of it you can kind of tell that they're just kind of posting stuff because it's like, oh, like, look at this. Like, otherwise this might be a story early, in the earlier days. Um, so I can see it becoming performative and stuff. Um, but for now, it's nice. It's just like snapping stuff around you. I think it's a really good idea. But yeah. Anyway, I better wrap up here. I'm definitely gonna have a chat over there next time for the whole kind of thing or for more of it. Not that I'll start off probably every single time without a chat over there. There goes the phone. But yeah, I'll start off without a chat over there, and I'll kind of just. Oh, I think the phone's just turned itself off completely, which is fine. It did really well actually. This did, which shows the battery life of the 12 Pro compared to my 13. I mean, it was on 24% or something when I started. I literally charged it for like 2 minutes just to, to fast charge it, just to, be able to do a bit of a stream kind of thing. The Mac's on 15 now. It's on 40 something when I started, but it's done well as well. But yeah, I'll have the chat over there for longer next time. I just like having the free range. Like it's not that I don't want to talk to the chat. It's not because I like having the chat there to comment on stuff that I'm talking about or doing. Because it sounds like I'm being really antisocial when I say this stuff, but the reality is I want it to complement the stream. I don't want the stream to get taken over by the chat, and to be dictated by the chat. See what I'm saying? Because when it becomes like, "Hello, how have you done? How have you been today? What have you done today?" It can really help if you've got nothing else to talk about. So it will be useful, but then you can kind of get derailed and kind of just start thinking that's the only thing you can do, and you can only be dictated by the chat when actually there's a lot of stuff that you can talk about anyway that then the chat can then comment on, which is just how it becomes anyway once you have enough followers and once you're doing something on stream that is interesting enough anyway. So there we go. That has been another successful live stream, although again, work in progress. There will be more excitement next time. There will be a chat going on. There will probably be, I was about to say a TikTok live, but I can't do that just yet. There will be eventually, probably another microphone setup that's better. Stuff's gonna get even better, guys. And I'm not just streaming for the vanity of it. Like last year, I was kind of just going, I'm streaming because I know I need to and I really want to build this up. And a lot of the time I enjoyed it, but eventually it kind of got to the point where I was like, I kind of missed the point a little bit. So I won't do that. I love these late night summer streams though, man. The feeling right now of the breeze coming in. I think it's still probably, I'm gonna say 18 degrees, 17, 15. It was 20 when I was outside like 2 hours ago. So I didn't think it would have gone down that much in that little time. But honestly, it's been so nice, and I love this. It just reminds me this summer, and it's really weird because the year hasn't reminded me of this at all. 2026. It started off kind of like 2016 a little bit, the kind of feeling of it. People have said that, haven't they? But I'm queuing that up for after I get off stream. Let me get into bed. Hold on. Let me show you this. Oh, I do not want to be using my MacBook Air to As my mum's old number plate. I tried to make it into a feature of my bedroom about 6 months ago, but and I can plug in my Mac now actually, but the thing didn't work. The tape that I was holding it with, I think it was double sided like sticky fixers. So I thought it was definitely going to work. They normally do. Hope you're enjoying my ear, by the way, guys. But yeah, it's not plugging in. It's brilliant. I do think this is brilliant though, because this is a 2015 cable. This is from my mum's MacBook Pro, and I just went, hang on a minute. This, I mean, it's the same as the MagSafe adapters from back in the day, but it's got USB-C obviously. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. I think the only thing I'll say about this M2 MacBook Air, actually, after having it for a few years, and I've only just noticed this because I don't normally do such heavy stuff on it, but it's getting really hot from all the streaming and stuff. This isn't a great angle, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, and I can plug it in again. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so it's not really like 20... It kind of started off like 2016, but it's not massively like it. You know, like how people are getting ahead of themselves with the nostalgia. It's like, oh, it's so much, like, it's going to be like 2016 all over again. It's like, it's going to be like, not... In practice, it really isn't that similar. Like, I'm grown now. I'm not 11 years old anymore like I was in the summer of 2016. This, that, the other. But I tell you what, some of the most amazing nights I had as an early teenager were in like 2019-ish, kind of with the window just cracked open. I remember getting in from, just getting off a plane and coming home from holiday, and I had a new phone ready to unbox. It was like 1 a.m. I never used to stay awake that late. And I cracked open the window and had that amazing smell, that amazing temperature, which is exactly what it is right now. This temperature right here, coming in because it'd been a really hot day. I just got off the runway onto the tarmac. The tarmac again, amazing feeling walking across that after a good holiday. And I still remember that night so well. I stayed up just setting up my new phone. And then I ended up going on another great holiday straight afterwards. Like, genuinely. And then I remember in 2020 writing about how amazing the year before had been. Because I was like, why is this year not like that? So I never understand it when people kind of romanticize 2020, but I totally understand it when people say that 2019 was the last good year, because I was saying this before anyone else was. I was writing it in my journal and stuff. I was like, what am I missing here? Why is this so bad? Obviously because we were locked in. But yeah, it was kind of amazing. I can't believe I'm in bed right now. It's fun though. It's real fun. Hopefully the stream's still working. Please say it is. I don't know if it is. This song came on earlier on Shuffle because I do like it, but I hadn't heard it in ages, and I love it. I love the sample. I'd completely forgot that it existed. I don't know if I can play this copyright wise, but I mean, if people DJ on Twitch, then surely I'm fine. Yeah, my MacBook's done, dude. It's cooked. It can't do anything more now. Oh, you know what? I actually saw I'm looking at RADA classes because I want to do some short acting courses over the summer as well. I forgot about that actually. That's just come back into my head after about a month. I was thinking about doing that a while ago. I need to properly look at that now. But anyway, I was looking at those a while ago and I was like, there was a class basically, for a bit of context, where you have to you learn to have an American accent. I was like, okay, no, I can see where it, like, comes in handy, kind of brushing up on one. But I was like, I feel like I could do a pretty good one anyway. Like I could just walk in and do that anyway. As a British person, I kind of had a bit of an American twang to my voice anyway. I was a more of a kid, like 12ish, because of just the amount of YouTube that I watched. I feel like I feel like I don't need that class that much, but it's funny anyway. I'm stuck in a really weird frame here. Please don't say that's actually. That's not what it actually sounds like. Looks like, is it? It's not stuck on that frame. No, it's not good. Thank goodness. Oh no. Looks even worse because this is inverting it, which is real. That's the actual way that my face looks, by the way. But anyway, yeah, this is starting to drop frames and stuff now because it's too hot. But that's fine. This thing's done well. You've done well, mate. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I didn't want to get off the stream tonight. It's really fun. Been streaming for an hour. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. And listen to this, Feel Real Good by Mannix.